Good morning. It's Sunday, and I guess I'm primed to give you another lesson. Okay. Contrary to yesterday's little breakdown of some kind. I don't really know that it's a breakdown. I just there's this thing called there's an ebb and a flow, and you can't always ride the crest, you got to fall down in the trough from time to time. And I guess a rainy day didn't help much, but I just get discouraged, and I don't know where it came from, because I'm one of the last people to get discouraged. But it's been like 4 months that I've been on this Mandela effect thing, which I totally believe in. It's a phenomenon that's pretty interesting, but it has separated me from some of my closest friends in ways that I just brought this up when it first started happening, and raised a lot of eyebrows, and kind of distanced me from people that I've known for a really long time. And I think I'm going crazy. So I strike out on my own. It's not anything new. When I was a kid, when I was a younger kid, I grew up in a really mean household. And I ran away when I was a kid. I ran away from home before school was out. And by doing that, I got better grades, became the president of my class for my junior and senior year. It was like, trying to break away from everyone and everything's all the crap and clutter, and became my own self. Everything worked just fine. I joined the Navy after that because I didn't have anything to do. I was really an idiot as a kid, and I did go to school for the lunches. But in reality, listen, I'm going to fast forward to, I spent like an hour this morning writing and rewriting, and then it just disappeared. I hit a button and it flopped off. I was answering my friend, Grandma Knows. She's a woman who helps spark a little information, a light in my mind. And I don't need propping up so much, because I've spent a whole lot of time learning how to do that on my own, and not even look for that kind of praise, that down here in Key West, I'm their favorite artist. They voted me as their favorite artist, for a couple of years in a row and all. I've been here 30 years, spreading this stuff and giving it away for free and going up against the odds. I started public art in this town when the people that run this town didn't want any of that shit. And now they just love it. They just love it. So I know things are always an uphill battle, So here's the lesson is that, the idea that our Bible says that we are born into sin, the whole idea behind sin is a sine wave. Sin actually has to do with emotions. And, I can back it way up to where, it's the moon, this idea that the moon in the sky reflects the source light, instead of, it comes between us and it. And so emotion and sin, that's the goddess of the moon. And so you would see that all of this is about the lower conscious as well. So all of the stories have a red-haired person in them that's talking about the beta conscious. They're talking about the lower conscious. They're talking about sin. And it just happens to be this frequency that you and I envelop in, or are enveloped in. Those commercial where you know, the Palmolive commercial, Palmolive, and you, oh man, you're soaking in it. You know, well, motherfuckers, we are soaking in it, man. You know, and it seeps in and it sinks and seeps. That's why the stories of using the single eye to do a little house cleaning on your own. This is where the physician heal thyself comes in. You know, you could see that you could hold all this stuff in and hold all the, all these things that happen to us while we're growing up in this sinful environment can take its toll on a person. And I often wonder, when is it my turn? When's my turn to be just absolutely fucking nuts, crazy? And I often hear, I wish they'd done that to me. Boy, I would have given them a whole earful, oh, I'm ready, prepared. But, the judges don't get those opportunities to be a nut, Well, you can take it or leave it. But the idea of things welling up and, and this is what it makes the devil with its red horns, it's getting your goat, stirring up the emotional side is the Red Sea is being churned, and it's not always easy to part it, but that's the way the story is that I think that what I have to do is, the lesson here is that you have to return home every now and then to get to the well to get replenished. This concept of once saved, always saved isn't true. Once saved means that, you've learned the path, the direction home. That's a good thing. But the idea that it lasts forever is not true. It quells the devil in you for a season. And I don't know how long a season is. I never really know when I actually make this connection with the Lord, when I do my discipline, my yoga, what it would be, to sit down and shut off the mind. I practice it all the time. So maybe what I just need is a freshener, go back up, get a refreshener, because I sure have spent a lot of time listening and watching, these terrible Bible changes and the way people are reacting to them, and the state of the world, and just the poverty of our leaders to actually be leaders, and the whole system of truth, being thwarted, if it was ever there at all. These things, it's like, what am I going to do? I'm tired of it. But, I don't think I've ever had a video or had somewhere where I could actually vent and say that. I've always said it to myself, got it the next day, and changed my mind. And so I'm glad I didn't said that. I'm glad I didn't say that out loud. It shows the human element in us, or in me, where, what I feel is that the Bible is meant that any of us can be this Christ. And, to really feel for him is to wonder why in the hell would he even care? And so that's where I'm at, And he's, it goes on to say, and I know this guy is not real, okay? He is us. He is you and me. And when you get rid of your will, which is our side, the left side, the red side, and you get rid of your will, you take yourself out of the equation, then it becomes God's will, his will. And so that's all I need. I need a refresher. And that's it. And that's how this lesson is going to end today, is that, believe this Bible in that, we are the creators and we are the destroyers. And we have both of these frequencies available to us. And if I didn't have this knowledge to go up and clean myself, I'd be a little basket case. I really would be. So, the only other thing I'm really missing is, my masseuse used to anoint my lips with some kind of oil, and he would do some kind of, tell me that I'm supposed to, whatever comes out of my mouth has to pass through my heart first. And I think I need to, get another one of them too. Shit fire, man. But just to show you that this stuff don't last forever, and you do have to return home. Because the effects of the world on us are just amazing. Well, that's my lesson on Sunday. I'm not giving up. I just don't know what's going to be next. So, but I hope I don't get caught videotaping myself again in such a place where I've had enough. This is how I cut my teeth since I was a kid. I've always been uphill. So it's always going to be uphill. Thanks, Grandma. Thanks for being there.